Good morning, class 7. Welcome back to your chemistry classroom once again. Hope all of you watched the last video. Today I'm going to discuss exercise of the chapter. This is the last chapter for your upcoming exam. That's why I'm going to discuss just important portion. First, complete the statements given below by filling in the blanks with correct words. The ability of metal to produce a resonant sound, that is sonority. A metal which floats on water, that is potassium. A non-metal that leaves a mark on paper, that is graphite. A non-metal which allows an electric current to pass through it, that is graphite. A non-metal added to swimming pool to kill germs, that is chlorine. Next, give reason for the following. Metals form cations while non-metals form anions. Why? Because metal donates electron and turn into cation, while non-metal receive the electrons from metal and form anion. Potassium reacts vigorously with cold water, while copper does not react with water or steam. Why? Because potassium is the most reactive metal. That's why it is top of the activity series. While copper is least reactive than potassium. That's why it does not react with water or steam. Rusting reduces the structural strength of iron because rust means iron 3 oxide. By formation of the rust, iron loses structural strength. Next is suspension of rust is a basic in nature because the main constituent of rust, that is iron 3 oxide. Same way, basically metal oxides are basic in nature. That's why rust is basic in nature. Next, galvanized steel is not used for articles used for edible application because galvanized steel means it is zinc coated and zinc easily dissolve in food acid and form poisonous compounds. That's why it is not used for articles used for edible applications. Next, name the following. This portion is very important. So, student, you will follow this portion. The most reactive halogen, fluorine. A metal used in packaging, aluminium. The chemical compound responsible for the green deposit on the surface of articles of copper. It is a mixture of copper hydroxide and copper carbonate. So, please try to understand. Copper hydroxide and copper carbonate. Next, a metal used in flexible pipes, lead. A halogen which is a solid at room temperature, that is iodine. Next, match the correct answer from A, B, C, D, E for each statement given below. The element placed in the extreme left of the modern periodic table, that is potassium. The element which shows properties of both metals and non-metals. Actually, it is a metalloid. That's why answer will be boron. The element from halogen family which is the most abundant, chlorine. Next, the element which is a noble gas and radioactive in nature, radon. And the last one is the element which is a noble metal, very expensive metal. That's why answer is platinum. Next, true false. Lead pencils contain lead. False. The chemical name of rust is iron 3 oxide. True. Silicon is an example of metalloid. True. Either oxygen or moisture is essential for rusting. Answer is false. By mistake, I have written 2 because 2 main conditions, oxygen and moisture, both are essential for rusting. That's why answer is false. By mistake, I have written true. You will change it. Answer will be false. Graphite is a lustrous non-metal which conduct electricity. Answer is true. So student, this is exercise. Next, you will follow this page very carefully. I mean the uses of metal and non-metal, because your question will be MCQ type. So you will follow this page very carefully. Here, this process, method of preventing rusting. You will learn very carefully this process. I mean page number 82 and 84. These two pages are very important for your MCQ type of question. So you will follow these two pages. So this is last video before your second term exam. Hope all of your preparation is good. So best of luck for your exam. So for today, up to this portion.